the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Now, say I say Accra Circuit Court 9. Atra Chairman Kwambafo Abronye a case in so Ewuli. Na Chairman Airco and a day, dear na chidi for any lawyers. A hodo yana etano chiko when say Chairman Kwambafo Abronye ebenya bail. Na say case no atwaso because according to the Ghana Police Service, they are still conducting investigations into 2 counts court a charge Kwambafo Abronye. 2 counts. Count number 1, a publication of false news with intent to cause fear and panic, contrary to Section 208 Clause 1 of the Criminal Offences Act 1960 Act 29 and Section 123 of the Electronic Transaction Act 2008 Act 772. And another second count a offensive conduct conducive to breaches of peace, contrary to Section 207 of the Criminal Offences Act 1960 Act 29. Now, all these 2 counts or charges boda on someone Chairman Kwambafo Abronye editu dwa or the Ohia TV online so. Now, Remu ade say and someone the padodo na can say 1 wadidi the IGP atem akansem bi e dia father Inspector General of Police ho ebi nso chirim say wadidi Ghana man panyin His Excellency John Dramani Mahama atem. But you know the assertions are going out there. These are the 2 counts Ghana Police Service at the Abronye ne enuti ne yokopi mo court. Breaking news and say court to call asetrano. MPP Bono Regional Chairman Kwambafo Abronye has been denied bail once again, and he has been remanded into police custody for 1 week, while he is set to reappear before court on September 19th, 2025. Enti bail na lawyers for Yera Kwambafo Abronye ekope ediamano ya ewi achiri na former Attorney General and Minister of Justice Yera Godfred Yabadame kwade ne ho akamu bi no bail no anya juma. Judge ni a wote adwamu chiri mu a yemfa chairman nsan kotwere aban kukumu na nyakopon ya domo September the 19th chairman ensign area appear before court. And that day na MPP gurus dodo no awo minority leader the honorable Alexander Fenyoma Keno ho no bi the party's national executives Yura Henry Nana Boachi na bi third national vice chairman Masaudu no mu nyina ewo ho na ye di Abronye every court Ekotna Black Maria car edine buy. They say you can count over 1,000 policemen. And that's some kito more than Fidel Castro. Me who be Ghana beko semu se nipa ba ko police to ro address crash de twa ho hiasa. The dru baby chairman man nsa so ko soro. That say you control baby and in control. Yan ko nye ko he video na fi enkomo a ewo court ruling na chi no memfa enka.
The police is investigating and secures a remand. The remand is into police custody because you, the police, claim that you need him for investigation, further investigation. You need to interrogate him further. Now, to surprise you to know that the police again sent the regional chairman to NIB cells. And not that he's being interrogated, nobody is interrogating him. So it is clear that his rights are being abused using the court as a channel. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, yesterday when a UK Minister of State visited Parliament, in my interactions, I had this to say, that the time has come for political leaders to end the I do you, you do me, or you do me, I do you. Democracy cannot be sustained, protected, and advanced through such actions. Ghana must make progress. Since 1992, when we started this democracy, we've gone through challenges. I think that under this reset dispensation, we'll see something different. But this situation of abusing human rights under the guise of promote ensuring law and order isn't there here nor there. If you look at the charges, these are all misdemeanor. These are charges that are not serious offenses. If you say somebody is publishing fake news with the intent to cause fear and panic, it's a mere misdemeanor. Then you again say that his conduct is offensive conduct and it breaches the peace. These are not serious matters, and I mean, this shouldn't lead to somebody being put in Black Maria. On the contrary, a national officer of the NDC threatened my life, threatened the national organizer's life, threatened the chief whip and other senior members of the party. Threat of death openly. We petition. Unfortunately, because there's a different Ghana for MPP and there's a different Ghana for the NDC, the IGP has not even arrested the said officer. A communication officer of the NDC in Akotia constituency also repeated this said threat, but he has not been arrested, and that is what we see. You see.
So they told me and assured me at that Friday that by Monday they will arrest sh0cks. So by Monday I called the investigator and he said that they have called him, they have summoned him, they called him for interrogation, but still now they did not get him, but they are on process of what to arrange if he didn't come himself. That is what the policeman told me. If sh0cks did not willingly come himself at the police station, they will order for his arrest. So this morning, one of the Chebi police, the investigator, there are three of them. One of the investigators called me and asked me whether or not I'm in Accra or wherever I am, and I told him that I'm in Accra, and he told me for now they have arrested sh0cks. That is what he told me, that sh0cks has been arrested. And to me, everybody know how NDC, how tricked they are. They are confident trickers. They can trick people just simple because they fall foul. Ghanaians began to see the injustice of John Mahama, the unconstitutional way of arresting people of John Dramani Mahama. So this is one of their tricks that they want to put it out there so that it will look like sh0cks, they are doing something. But Mr. IGP, you can't be smarter than the Ghanaians. If you forgot, let me remind you that it is the good people of Ghana, the taxpayers' money that we used to pay you. Is that still the same taxpayers' money we used to pay John Dramani Mahama? So why are we seeing all this? When did insult? Well, if insult become a crime, so that the Bunu regional chairman can insult someone or can put a fake news so that he will be arrested with a Black Maria, which is meant for notorious criminals, and they will arrest him. Why is it that John Mahama insult the entire tribe, the entire tribe, and label them as Achim mafias, as Sakawa people, and John Mahama is not arrested? So we want the IGP should act competently. We want the IGP to act as a Ghanaian, as a police for Ghana, not police for NDC.
I have freedom of speech, and it's happening all over the place. Man say almost fast or more common since about here. About 3 or 4 days ago, almost a mask and Omujina Bon saying, you who are some way war no. I'm sure they won't CCTV footage, you know. Omo war no.
Yeah.
And Omuchi and never can imagine so woofy. Now, wow, few. Now, if we are kete, won't say, and Nancy be a wounded momo, Omuni ID, Omo share uniform, be a no quick to no more mask, no more war. How do you even differentiate between Omoni and robbers? In Teneno, Anajo, Obi a boy of fear Mukra, who nim say I'm robbers, say a state security. Now about home, but that is what is happening in this country. Bank of Ghana governor, near Boyren fee, near Pansam the fee, I say when you're meaning out to your meaning, you see evidence. Your friend is saying, Vice President, former Vice President, aide de camp, police in your local 7 police officer, senior police officer, yes, 7 police officer. They are Boyren fee, near Bubuni Dani, Opedeng, you see evidence. They are bought your far way. Some crofin now, so you bubu room fear, you see evidence in now. But go crampo ni wa and never no can see. What is our mind say? Over 3-4 months, you bubura will fee near the best say with the munia man see evidence. I acquired evidence in the local court. Omina Ubienio, not even one. Not even one. And now, my intimidate will be to the extent that I said, yeah, only about free speech. Kasa ye nyina ye ken ba kwa me na na nsa o sendra wo ye me dirty potopoto yi ayi am ne ye kai twaja ayi am ne ye kai
I the ano kaya.
I because even though why me dirty I am potopoto no me na ka se mi se me o say ano e say maf no began
Anu nyetuo.
yes anu nyetuo and I say Semba cry a day. I don't know count the visa. So I just say, but and then you know, a biner say there be Bianca and Nuntum and Mobiancasa. Okasa Yebecho. Can you imagine Semeno Cassi, Abronye DC, Bono regional chairman, Eshe jail, simply because of speech. One for two, on you be a dear, on your Abaya Jumada, on your Bicyca, on your she, Abronye is in jail for speech. And if Abronye is in jail for speech, only say back on only say sabi you and some media ebia Abronye beka and party so be beka ebia memen soso and amekra min kebi asa woni say ekromwa sabi abo ne kwase ani jimi for enye enfomra
Baby.
Enfomra it is say obi ka tell say abo kwase jimi for now your pope kra onfomra bia ye nipa na wegu ono no hu fi so what they say ono na wan ka say yi e na wegu ono no hu fi. But on form baby, but Abronye this is a jail. And it is important that we put it on record. Say Abronye DC is in jail. And you know, MPP for TikTokers, the Ashanti region, young ladies, they don't share almost 3 weeks. Because almost before then, now say Obama pokwase ya kwacheno because of Facebook post. Ya did not question waba. Okodi 1 week you be we no ya show where power lies now nenam yenim pasa wonya boni dia you yenim say won from mra bia ye but ye pe bibikitu e bi dia show where power lies bako me no ka se tisi yi a ye kasa wo phone si me nim dia metumi aka ma no be wa ha ban yi ko betumi be fa na eduma kotu wonya hwiu na ase aban no almost satisfaction no comes from when they pick you, put handcuffs on your arm, on your wrist, take a picture of you and put it out there in the public. Normally you're satisfied. Because when you say Adena our foul, raise now our foul no. But so long as when you so be embarrassed when that man know are you okay. And Mutina, Ebema would they Abronye this year. What charge on basis of misdemeanor? Would they be Black Maria track motor or your murder? Armed robber. So or you're accused of genocide. Speech. Not or say handcuff goodness, not okuri every Black Maria track mu. Speech in tea. Police what to make court catch a judge say remand you will be for speech. Remanded for speech. Why do you remand somebody for speech? Now speech cramp the black woman. And yes, several matter.
enipa kro ne pa odo call for defamation or penso a odo call say for offensive conduct and na say odo call say wa attacking verbal attack now
enunti what did not call remand clearly remand now in the choir no it is not for you to do anything no because remand the audio be kwa e bia nipa na flight risk and e bia nipa no hwehwe na wunya no and nipa no be interfere with investigation na dey na speech a wo se nipa na ka e wo video so dey empanti na wo keep nipa na in jail me no kasi Abronye decision so jail you guys should talk about it too. And then no bia e Abronye decision but if this government succeeds at this everybody mu nyina muso. Don't forget that we've had a situation like that in this country before. And it may move into the media. Many women are not here. What is the Juma age in Ayakasamwa? So please speak against it. Like I want to hear you speak against it. Nobody is supporting say Yankasa Kasabasa. And now Yansuka say nobody is supporting that. But nobody should also pretend that we haven't seen the government's deliberate attempt to intimidate, persecute their opponents. It is so obvious, it's glaring. But if they succeed or win in persecuting and intimidating us in the opposition, the rest assured say it's coming to you next in the media. Because Kwame Nkrumah can say, "Won't you mean Kawan to move?" Or would you know we are no? It's Nchebiano, Obeke Bibi.
No correct.
Because Abino has started quietly attacking people for speech, and you don't know what you will say right or say wrong. About hit you be next. Abino say, "Omunkofa Kwame Nkrumah the kind one can you?" Not 1 week, 2 weeks. So Dr. Mahmoud Wamia Kasa, he is right. It is so obvious. It is happening all over the place. It is happening all over the place, and it's important that we don't pretend. And we must call out the president and the government. Say, you can't do that. You can do anything to us, but don't try to take free speech away from us. Don't. Jaini and Kasa. They are not by way, or more opposition or manka. They are no man yet. Your friend is a Samijansi, National Communications Officer of the NDC. When United TV is one threaten all the generals of the army and the senior officers in the police service, Ankan Chom said their position will be conterminous with the MPP government. Didn't he tell them that? Obi Pekino. Abronye or TUS yeah or yet a friend is saying propaganda or Mampenini NDC Abronye. They don't care or he bay non din at Temokuma. Or he bay politician bay non din at Temokuma. Wamba, I'm a buying way, I'm man on national security protection. I'm an Uncle Clan from court. And why are you doing? Why do you allow this guy to run everybody down, including the Asante or Tihine, or Hene Ben Aqua Windy at them? Now, or Bagana, now woman is state protection. Now, Uvia, or more Macano, more mining there. What is your Mukubum? Why? I didn't want. But what the government should remember and say, this is 2025 for Brakwame. You cannot, under any circumstance, intimidate anybody into silence. It can never happen. Because we have plural voices. There's what we call plural voices. That is the period within which we are. You can't tell me what to write on social media and what not to write. So long as it does not infringe on any law.
Oh, but Sabia, Ebia Yawamra, govern Saudi and
I'm saying so long as it does not infringe on any law.
Okay. Now, I got my Benisa no can.
Nothing I am informed that. One said, miracles, men casa. Back told him, sir, men casa, men cooperate in school. I'm here to me. Meaning, I can cry and chairman, sir. The men are not chairman. They say, so when we're down for them, and I only knew them. Nasabi and Kawan, no Honda, Yan Kawabon saying, what to be friend, no one can boko. Men are required of say, open one casa or talk and Katadi, not for money, say, channel for Uja for you, or bet you.
By Remuno, assault, verbal assault.
And then there's several matter. One of them court and watch them say the dynamic and I affect psychologically, and I affect confidence level by your fan could you. You get what I'm saying? And there's several matter. You can take me on. By your family could jail on that matter. That's what we are talking about. Yeah, sorry, can go be feeling question say, what can I want to my children, what to it's not done. It's not done. And back on me. Some woman can say, who cried there, we were under threat cry than you. Who you man, you survive on it. And if this government moves it away from us, no man the Bamuswa, it didn't count. Some in the Kawa, over Satiakim. So, what Dr. Mahmoud Bamia spoke about yesterday is real. It's a real and present danger to our democracy. Governments are or intimidating opponents or intimidating people. He shows up dissenting views. He's persecuting them, and that is a danger to our democracy. Onja no be